Good morning and good afternoon, everyone. This is Ms. Chi from the International Students Office, Fudan University. And today we'll bring the info session of the postgraduate program. And also later on, we'll invite the School of International Relations and Public Affairs on 40 past 5. And on 20 past 6, we'll invite the Department of Chinese Language and Literature. And lastly, on 40 past 6 Peking time, we'll have the law school will bring their information session on the table. So now I'm going to share my screen. Okay, well, just briefly introduce of the university and also the programs. First is why China. I think for a majority of you, since you have already been here, you definitely have the kind of interest of study in China. No matter in which a university or which city, you definitely have the interest in studying China. So maybe you'll be attracted by our a beautiful a landscape, the Asian buildings, the rich history, or you may be attracted by the convenient life that we have. You know, living in China is really convenient because now we're already cash-free country. You don't have to bring cash to buy anything as long as you bring your phone and to use WeChat and Alipay. You can not only buying services and stuff, but also you can use the minigram to top up your phone and also grab a taxi. So it's really convenient to live in China. And the picture in the bottom showed a driver-free taxi, which is you're the only passenger in the car. There's no a driver in the vehicle, and they'll control behind the camera. And this technology has already applied in several cities. So we have so many cities. Why specifically Shanghai among those cities? I would like to describe Shanghai more like a window that connects the domestic resources together with the internationals. Because Shanghai is also a China's international economic, finance, trade, shipping, and innovation center of of uh, of China mainland. And also, that's why we attract lots of international businesses and institutions put their headquarters in Shanghai. For example, as we all know, Tesla have put their a super manufacturer in a Pudong district. And also to those who are really familiar with the Chinese firms, Bilibili, which is a Chinese a version of YouTube and also Douyin to be more familiar to TikTok. And also, if you have tried something on Taobao, you will be familiar with the Alibaba group. And for the entertainment, you also have a more choices compared with any other cities, because we have the only Disneyland in China mainland and also the Legoland. If you have your a free time, you can spend the leisure time with your friends in Legoland. And Shanghai is also the one of the safest city in the world. So if you consider to study in any a city regarding the safety, I think Shanghai is one of your choice. And for today's presentation, I'll introduce a little bit about our university and then the postgraduate program, and more importantly, the application procedure, and also lastly, the campus life. Because today we'll also have the students sharing on a from the Department of Chinese Language and Literature. So I won't spend much time on the campus life and bring more time to our students at Dina. For about our university, Fudan University has established on 1905, and uh, this year we'll be celebrating our 120 years anniversary, and we're the also the one like the first higher institution founded by a Chinese scholar. And by this years of evolution, we have five major disciplines. 39 schools and departments, 70 affiliated hospitals. And to those of you who are interested in taking any medicine or medical related courses, you have to take your study in these hospitals, and 5 to 6 of them are the top hospital in China. And to those of you who are interested in medical or medicine related major, um, it's one more thing that I had to mention is that on the postgraduate level, which is the master and PhD level, we are only offering the Chinese taught a medical or medicine related major because you have to work in this hospital and you have to understand what your patient wants to say to you. Now we're holding more than 15,000 undergraduate students, more than 36,000 postgraduate students. And for the international students, we already have more than 50,000 international alumni. We are one of the first university starting adopt the international students starting from 1952, and this year we'll holding more than 4,000 international students among more than 100 countries and regions. Well, as the global leader in academic excellence, we do perform really well on a major disciplines. For example, we have 21 disciplines ranking the top 1% in the world, and 10 of them ranking top 1 of 1,000, or a top 0.1% in the world. For example, the chemistry, engineering science, biology, biochemistry, material science, clinical medicine, and etc. Well, we're also have lots of publications from our students and staff. For example, the Cell, Nature, and Science. They are all the a top journal in the world. Ranking is actually one of the proof, like how strong with our university performance. We ranked the 30th on 2026 QS World University Ranking, and we ranked the number 3 in China and number 1 in Shanghai. Well, we also ranked the 36th on 2026 Times Higher Education World University Ranking, also number 3 in China and number 1 in Shanghai. Well, on 2026 QS Asia University ranking, we ranked number 5th in Asia and number 2 in China mainland. Not only the performance of our university, but also our graduates on QS 2025 graduates employability ranking, we ranked the 33rd. So that proves our graduates are not only welcomed in China, but also recognized globally. Well, for a global engagement, we're also actively participate on global engagement that we already signed a contract with more than 400 universities and institutions among more than 50 countries and regions. And as you can see from the left down below, here are the examples that we have worked for a really long time. For example, the Harvard University, Yale University, MIT, the University of Cambridge, etc. Well, we're also citing like 4 overseas centers of ourselves among America to Auckland. And for the international students, all of you will have the chance to apply study overseas. For other thing that I have to mention on global engagement is that we're not only the major initiative of Fudan, but also we're the founding member of global famous organizations. And we're also have lots of global visitors come over every year. For example, last month, the president of Iceland had just visited us. So if you have studied in Fudan, you will have lots of chances to meet with those top leaders or the famous people. We have 4 beautiful campuses. Is and also 2 more is planned already. Well, for Handan campus is also known as the main campus and is located on Yangpu district. And a based on the major you choose, you will be distributed to different campuses if you study in different majors. For example, the Jiangwan campus is for the a School of Engineering and School of Science, and also law school have put their campuses on a put their a departments in Jiangwan campus as well. Jiangwan campus has adopted the European architecture, so it's really a fancy a building over there. Well, for Fenglin campus, it's located on Xujiahui, which is the center of Shanghai, and we have combined the Shanghai Medical College on 2000. And it's all surrounded by the top or affiliated hospitals that we have. So this is basically for the medical students. And lastly, the Zhangjiang campus is new constructed. That is a program that we have worked with the Shanghai government regarding a certain research programs. For example, the IC and AI research, and also the brain science. School of a pharmacy have the pharmacy school has also put their department on a Zhangjiang campus. Even to some extent, we do have a little bit of distance with like between campuses, but we offer the free shuttle bus for all the students and staff to transfer between campuses. Now let's get something serious. We have more than 130 master programs, including 38 English taught one, and more than 90 PhD programs, including 15 English taught. And let's see more detailed information. So if you're interested in that, you can take a screenshot. This is showed the English taught master program on humanities and social sciences. And this is a English taught PhD programs on humanities and social sciences. And this is a course list of English taught master on science and engineering. So basically, the study duration is from 2 to 3 years on the master level, and the PhD level is around 4 years. So based on the major choose different, the study duration may also different. And this slides show the English taught PhD program on science and engineering. Well, for the master programs, we do offer the double degree programs, and here are the program list as you can see and the university name that we have worked on. For example, for London School of Economics and a political science, we have worked on the global political economy, the global social policy, and also other majors offered by different schools and departments. For the tuition and fees, well, for Chinese postgraduate programs, and the master charge around 26,000 to 30,000 RMB, and for the medical related major, that's 48,000 RMB per year. And for the PhD program, the humanity and social sciences charge 30,000 RMB per year, and science and engineering cost like 37,000 RMB per year. For the medical related major, that's more than 50,000, like 50,000 RMB per year. And the tuition fee is all about the academic postgraduate degree programs. So if you're looking for the tuition fee for professional postgraduate degree programs, you should consult the schools and department directly. For the English taught program, we offer, as you can see down below, the range is getting really large, as from 50,000 RMB per year to more than 269.9 thousand RMB per year based on the major you choose. Since we have discussed about the the tuition fee, and one thing important is that to discuss a little bit about the scholarship. For the scholarship, international students have a lot of choices. First is that the Chinese government scholarship, which is also known as the CSC scholarship. Based on the type different, the application channel is also different. For the type A scholarship, you should apply through the Chinese embassy in your country, or you can visit the official website of CSC. For type B, you should apply through our application system, and you should attach the application form when you submitting your self-support application. For Shanghai Government Scholarship, which is also known as the SGS scholarship, it's the same way that you apply with the Type B scholarship. So once you have submit your application online, you can attach your scholarship application form on the application system. For other scholarships, if you are looking for the Confucius Institution Scholarship or the International Chinese Language Scholarship, you should consult the Confucius Institution directly, which is the Confucius at fudan.ed.cn. They offer the scholarship for two different levels, for not only the master level but also the PhD level. And one more thing is really important is that for Fudan University International Student Scholarship is the new scholarship for all the international students this year. For this one, you don't have to apply. You will be awarded automatically if you're after the comprehensive adjustment of your application materials, the higher the better, and will award to the best candidate. For the application, well, this year, the application phase one has already started. It's started from a 13th of October, and the application deadline is 12th of December. And you should submit your application on CSA Scholarship Type B and also Shanghai Government Scholarship on this application phase or application period. And for the second phase, it will start on the 1st of March to the 31st of March on 2026. Since the application has already started, any question on application or submitting materials, you can email us directly, and we'll put in our email address on the chat box. And if you don't know what is the application a system, you can check this the link down below. For other basic language proficiency requirement, if you're applying for the Chinese taught program, your HSK level should be no lower than 204 if you are applying for the Humanity and Social Sciences on level 5. If you're applying for the science, engineering, and medical programs, you should reach HSK level level 5 no lower than 210. But if you're taking the Chinese taught bachelor program, or any of the documents can support your study, like the transcript, admission notice, etc., you can waive this part. Well, for English taught programs, you should submit at least one of the 4 English proficiency test results, like TOEFL, IELTS, Duolingo, or PTE. And also, if you are taking a English taught a bachelor degree, you can waive this part as well. Or if you're a native speaker, English native speaker, you can also waive the English proficiency result. For the application materials, here are something mandatory. First, a valid passport, and second, your diploma, and also your transcript, language proficiency result, 2 reference letter or the recommendation letter, the proof of non-criminal record, statement of financial capacity or the financial support. And in the system, you have also put your education background, your family member, and your personal statement. If you are going to apply for the scholarship, you should also upload the physical examination form. The application procedure is really simple. Once you have submit your application online and pay for the application fee, we'll start to issue your paper. And after the internal review, we'll put your paper to the schools and department. They will do a further review. And you'll be informed on an online interview if it's necessary. And after the final review, you'll be informed on pre-admission and final admission stage. Usually the registration take place on the late August to early September. So actually it's based on the year calendar of university. And for the campus life. Well, take the example of Handan campus. We'll have a lot of greens and gardens, and students can spend their leisure time on that. And we're also holding a lot of a self-study space, including the canteen, dormitory, teaching building, cafeteria, library, etc. And you'll always find some people, some students study over there. We'll also have something called the culture calendar, and it's a record of the activities that for the university, including the famous people's lecture or any other events and activities. We have lots of cats in our campus, and we even have a students' association specifically for cats. Since we have discussed for the like international students dorm, it's really important to introduce this part. We do offer the international students dorm, but it's not guaranteed. You have applied during a given application period. And we offer the single room, double room, and in suite. So based on the room type different, the price is also different. It's from 2 to 3,000 RMB per month. So every single room has equipped with the individual bathroom, air condition, balcony, and for the common area, we'll also have the common kitchen, laundry room, and also study space. And for the study space, I want to introduce a little bit more of our classrooms. As you can see from this picture, we do apply the advanced technologies or facilities on every single classrooms. And for the last picture, it showed the fourth teaching building. I do have a chance to do a offline information session there. And even I'm not holding the microphone, I don't have to speak really loud because they have a loudspeaker above my head. So it's that the students from the very back can hear my voice. So it's not only actually about how comfortable the teachers illustrate their lecture, but also for the students, it's really comfortable to study in these classrooms. And for other facilities and equipment supporting student study, we do have lots of labs for both Chinese and international students. For example, the second picture showed the clinical practice, and the third picture is the VR and AR lab. And last picture showed the new media center for the School of Journalism. Well, the food at Fudan, to those of you may know a little bit of China, you might be attracted by the Chinese food or the Chinese cuisine. But in our a canteen, we're not only offering the Chinese cuisine, but also the foreigns. We do have the burgers, pizza and chips from the foreign countries, and we also have the local cuisines of ourselves. And can you believe we even have the Peking duck in our canteen? And one thing it's really important that to consider students with different religions and background, and we also have halal restaurants in every single of our campuses. And also the cafeteria has all a various choices for you if you a coffee lover, and it's also a great place to take a self-study time, or you can spend with your friends. Well, for the students clubs, we have hundreds of students associations or clubs at our university, and 12 of them are officially recognized. So if you're from a like Thailand, Vietnam, a Korea, or a Malaysia, you can join your country's students association. And if you have any interest on to opening a new a students association, you can also we encourage you to do so. There are lots of events holding by the students' associations, but also there are lots of events holding by our university as well. For example, we have invited the Nobel Prize winner to come up, introduce his new book, or giving a lecture. A lot of DIY activities are holding every year, like the mooncake DIY or 粽子 DIY. If you have studied in Fudan, you definitely have a lot of chances to travel around. Because not only the location Shanghai is really advanced, we do offer lots of opportunities for you to travel around. For example, they have visited a Suzhou and Zhejiang area, and it's surrounded. It's surrounding Shanghai. And for the picture in the like left corner, it showed the culture festival. So it's a day that students from different country can set their own booth and share their culture, their beliefs, and also their traditional food, their traditional clothes, and even their traditional festivals. So it's a great time for you to introduce your country to others, and it's also a great a opportunity to meet with the um make friends with the students from different countries. We do got student support in so many different perspectives. We have the psychological health center for students if you have any psychological a worry or a kind of problem or mentally you need a certain help, you can always come to the psychological health center. We'll also set the Center for Student Development and Learning and Development because we understand the students um, may have a certain difficulties on especially mathematics studies. Because, studying mathematics in China is really challenging. And for the Career Development Center, we also holding a lot of opportunities to all the international students. This April, we have hold one of the largest a job fair for all the international students. And even the international students from the very north and very south cities, they fly all the way to Shanghai to join this a job fair. Because we have invite a famous businesses not only in China but also the international firms. For example, the Meituan, Xiaomi, and also like Mars, the one of making chewing gum. Well, lastly, School of Innovation and the Entrepreneurship Center will offer lots of practice or opportunities or the resources to all the students if you want to open your own business. Oh, by the way, we'll also have lots of opportunities for students to get the offline information session, specifically for international students recruitment. And last week we have Oppo, a Chinese smartphone, a manufacturing a business, and specifically recruiting the international students. Well, for the location of our main campus is really convenient. As you can see from the graph, from the map, the green part is our campus. And we do have a metro station called Fudan University within our campus. And you can exit from the gate one, directly enter our campus. And also, it's not far from what we are located. We have a Jiangwan Stadium and Wujiaochang Square on line 10. So it's actually can bring you to the a center of Shanghai, and it's really convenient just within the walking distance. And also, since Fudan University metro station is on line 18, we also have Guoquan Road. It's actually a station for you to transfer between line 10 to line 18 and also line 18 to line 10. Well, for other thing that I want to mention for our location is that we're also really close to lots of businesses and firms for students to take the internship or the business visits. For example, the Dongfang Gouwu, which is a undertaken by the Shanghai television channel, and also Xiaohongshu, and it's getting really popular the days ago, and also the Douyin, which is the Chinese TikTok, Bilibili, their building are also in our district. Lastly, Just Do It, as we all know. Since we have mentioned Wujiaochang Square, and one thing is really important is that this area is surrounded by five shopping malls, so it's really convenient for you to like take something or eat something in these malls, and also the University Road in Chinese 大学路, 大学 Road, and you can see the beautiful sceneries and shops and even the bars over there. And it's a really great place for you to hang out with your friend. Even in the weekend and also any special festivals, they have their like mini a marketplace. I think that's all for my part. I really recommend you to follow us on our social media platforms. Now we already launched more a social media platforms online, not only the WeChat, but also Instagram, Facebook, YouTube channel, and also the TikTok and Xiaohongshu. If you have any question, you are more than welcome leave your question in the chat box, and my colleague and I will answer your question one by one. And if you have one more like more questions afterwards, you can email us and call us on 2258 this number. And now we're having a like around 10 minutes a Q&A session, and then we'll pass the time to School of International Relations and Public Affairs.
I have seen someone ask about the scholarship type A and the pre-admission notice of this, so I would answer it here. If you want to apply for the pre-admission notice for the type A, you should apply first in our application system, pay application fee, and email us, tell us your application code, which usually begin with C2026, and we will give you the answer whether you can get the pre-admission notice after we review your documents. And that's the answer of the pre-admission of the CSC scholarship type A. Yeah.
Okay, if you have any other questions, please raise up your hand and then we'll unmute you and you can ask questions. So if you have any question, you can raise up your hand and unmute yourself.
Hello, can you hear me?
Hello, Dora.
Uh, I want to know about the tests. In your web page, it's given that students who are going to bachelor's for finance, they are going to take mathematics test. So
The
is it,
CSCA, right?
uh, I don't know, like, I'm not
Are you
sure.
referring to the CSCA exam? The
Not,
China
mm,
competency, China
is,
Scholastic Competency Assessment?
is the exam for the scholarship? I mean, like
Not for the
totally.
scholarship. What program are you going to apply?
My son, he's going to economic finance. Finance.
Bachelor.
Yes.
And you have to take the CSCA. Are you going to apply for the Chinese or English taught?
English taught.
English taught, there's no chance it's not included in the CSC scholarship. But
Okay.
for the both fintech and also economics, you can apply their a Dean scholarship. And for the requirement, you can consult them directly and will type the contact information on the chat box.
mm, what about SAT test result? Is this
It's not
eh,
compulsory for the SAT result, but if you have one, you can like be more competitive.
okay, okay. If we have more questions, how can you find you? Sometimes when we are sending messages to your email, there is no
Mhm.
feedback. So maybe you have some special one when you don't ignore. So if possible, please share.
If you sending emails to us to ISO admission, every single email will reply one by one. But we do have a lot of email every day, so it do takes time. So if you have already sending the email, you can wait longer, or you can call us on the number that we have put into the chat box.
Okay, okay, thank you so much.
And it's also a great chance if you can contact with the department and schools directly. And for the contact information of UIPE and GBF, we'll also put into the chat box. Hope that answered your question. Thank you for asking.
Hi, hello. My name is Amelia. I hope you can
Hello,
hear my
hello.
voice. Okay,
Yeah.
thank you. I'm asking for the letter of recommendation. I saw
Mm-hmm.
that Fudan requires two letters, and
Yes.
I wanted to ask if I can, what is it? If I can, um,
Uploading more.
provide, I can provide a letter from my lecturer, which is
Uh,
not yet an associate professor. So
so
he's only a doctor.
your reference letter have to be professor or associate professors.
Oh, I see. Okay. Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
So no lower than associate professor.
Yes.
Gotcha. Thank you.
No worries.
Hello,
Hello.
can I speak Chinese?
可以的。
啊，好的，老师，我有一个问题，就是想问一下，你们的那个语课班是怎么招生的？现在开始招生吗？我有一个妹妹，她想去读你们的语课班，然后呢，她现在已经满足了 SK 3级，然后呢，
嗯嗯
现在12月7号她会考 SK 4级，但是她对自己的
嗯。
SK 4级还不是有点儿怎么说呀？怎么啊？没有满心的那种自信。所以有
嗯嗯，
点怕。
我们的没关
对
系的。我们的预科项目就是 Pre-University Program 的要求就是 HSK 3级，
啊，
所以
好的
它只要是满足了3级的话，其实就可以申请了。但是
啊，好的
更重要的一点呢，就是它需要高中毕业。
啊，对，
当然我
他是
们这边
高中迎接毕业生。
对的，
对
对的，但是还有一点就是我们现在的申请还没有开始，所以说你
啊
可以关注一下我们的那个网站上面的信息，
嗯
嗯，如果说我们开始申请的话，我们也会放那个申请的信息在我们的那个官方网站上面，还有就是我们的社
嗯
媒平台上面也会全部都同步的。
啊，好的，老师，因为呢，我们前几天在你们的那个申请网站上，我们自己那个注册了嘛，然后进去的时
嗯嗯，
候是可以进入那个可以申请预课班，然后今天一进去，那个之前的东西都没有了。
还不可以哦，还不可以
对
哦，
啊，
申请
好的，
还没有开始的。
好的，那我们要关注你们的信息了，对吧？好的，
是的，
谢谢
是的。
老师。
没事没事。Okay, one last question.
Hello. I wanted to
Hello.
ask if it's possible to apply for a scholarship for a one-year program for studying Chinese language.
For Chinese language program, you can apply the Chinese government scholarship type A, but you have to consult the Chinese embassy in your country instead of university. Or you can apply for the Confucius Institution scholarship, and that one you can consult the the Confucius Institution Fudan University.
All right, thank you.
Okay, thank you for your question. And now let's move to a next session. We'll have a group of teachers and professors from the School of International Relations and Public Affairs. And first, let's welcome Professor Yu Bowen, the Director of Doctoral Program in International Politics. Sorry. 可以的。
Okay, hello everyone. Welcome. So today I have two roles. So one is as program director, I will introduce the Doctor in International Politics program. But before that, I will act as a representative of our associate dean on behalf of the school. So I will give an overall introduction of the programs and the status of the condition of the school to our students. International School of International Relations and Public Affairs at Fudan University is a leading institution in the field of politics and public affairs. We have two major disciplines, and its politics discipline is ranked in 20th worldwide in the QS World University Ranking by subject. That's the newest one in 2025. SERPA has established a comprehensive education system. So we admit over 60 international students each year. And we have a lot more international students as visiting students, exchange students each year. So we have a very large group of international students every year. We can fill a conference room with more than 100 people's capacity. So we offer a variety of English taught programs that connect students with the world, including the program I'm directing, the doctoral program in international politics. We call it DPIP program. We're starting a new doctoral program. We call it DPAP, Doctoral Program of Public Administration and Policy program. And we have several master's programs. The International Public Policy Program, we call it IPP. A master program in Chinese politics and diplomacy, we call it CPD. And we have a dual degree program cooperated with Xiangspo in European and Asia in global affairs. And we also have a new one, master program in BRICS countries and global south. We call it MPB+. We also have the Campus Asia program with collaboration with many Asian universities. And we also have a Chinese taught program, a Master of International Affairs, MIA. It's a Chinese language program, but we admit international students. So this is the overall status of our school. I've listed all the programs that's relevant to international students. So I welcome all the students to apply to our programs. I will then invite the program directors one by one to give brief introduction to the program. And later on, hopefully we can answer some questions that's particularly relevant to the programs. Okay. So first we start with the IPP program.
Hi. Hello, everyone. My name is Haimo Li. I'm the current acting director of the IPT program, International Public Policy. Wait. Let me show to you some of the slides of our program. Oh, okay. So this is the this is the Professor Yu's. It's okay. Let me run to my program. Yeah. Wait a minute. 诶，他yeah. Okay. Sorry.
没感觉 PPT 吗？稍等。没有。要不用 U 盘？是已经考过了。
AIPP 哦，对，这个对了，现在对了，
这个吗？
对了，现在这个对了，
那个
对，Thank you。Yeah，Thank you。我怎么样能把它摆到对，不好意思。Yeah，Thank you。Yeah. Hi. Okay. So, yeah, let me to you a little bit of the IPP program. SERPA, our school, started to build a 2-year master level program called International Public Policy starting in 2014, so a decade ago. First, because China, as the world's second largest economic, which is a remarkable economic, needs to be further studied. Second, Shanghai, and also that is the city that our university located at, is the China's economic capital, and it is a vibrant global city. As you can see, here is a picture of the night view of Shanghai. The training of the IPP will prepare the students for the leadership and analytical positions in public, private, and the non-profits organization in or out of China. It also sets a solid foundation for the further PhD studies. So basically, after this 2-year program, some of our alumni, they will travel back to their mother country, serving their government or NGO organization, and some of them will continue pursuing their PhD career in Fudan or in some other academic institutions. Now, I will share with you some highlights of the program. First, all the courses except the Chinese language courses, they are taught in English. There are only like 1 or 2 mandatory Chinese language courses. Second, most faculty members, they are Chinese nationalities with a PhD degree issued from top universities in the world. There are also foreign faculty members. The program is composed of half international students and half Chinese students. Each year around 18 students or so. So maybe 9 coming from international background, holding the foreign passport, speaking from the Chinese perspective, and 9 of them coming from China and Chinese citizen. Yeah. So the courses are designed with interdisciplinary focus, and also it has a methodology focus. And also, we tend to assist our students to find some internship in the local and the foreign, sometimes foreign agencies that is important for developing a policy design or their master thesis. Generally speaking, we tend to have ample, so a lot opportunities for the international exchange, including double degree programs. Around 30% or 20 to 30% of our students, they will spend maybe 1 semester, maybe even 2 semesters with our exchange institutions. Yeah, there might be a downside of that because if you are doing that route, it might slightly postpone your graduation dates, but that's a minor problem. It's not a major one. Okay. Yeah. The degree and the requirements, generally speaking, a master degree major in public policy will be awarded. The term is 2 years. Student can apply to extend the studies with a maximum of 5 years for graduation purposes. Generally speaking, students will graduate in 2 years. Sometimes because if they are doing the exchange stuff, sometimes there might be a half year postponement, but generally speaking, no students will spend more than 3 years. Overall speaking, 33 credit minimum are required for graduation purposes. And also, students are required to complete and defend a graduation thesis, so a master level thesis. The training goal of for the students, the number 1 is to grasp the basic skills of policy analysis and the program evaluation, and have a solid knowledge of social science research methods. Secondly, to have a considerable understanding of certain issues in international public policy and can systematically analyze domestic and also international public policies. Third is independently carry out academic research and write professional articles, and also sometimes will be consulting reports like policy recommendations for the government, something like that. And the fourth is having to have strong abilities to research and write on policy issues, and sometimes to design and propose recommendations, policy recommendations. Yeah. Yeah, and also let me briefly share with you our ranking data, which is, I think, remarkable. According to the latest Shanghai Rankings global ranking of academic subjects, public administration subfield data 2025, which just being released to society in November in this month, Fudan ranked as one of the top 100 public administration program slash departments globally. So the IPP program was mainly based on Fudan's public administration department. So that is why we mentioned this data to you. Okay. And here are three websites. It includes all the information which might be needed during the application process that you can mark down or take a screenshot. Yeah, thank you so much. And that is my part. Thank you. And now we turn to the DPD program. Yeah.
Okay, so I will share the slides from my side. OK，我是从我这边来分享吗？还是那边要先
可以的，你
退出？
多少就可以。
我这边好像，我试一下，我这边好像不能分享哎，你稍等我一下。
是啊，
我们在这边给您控制。
啊，
要不您那边帮我放一下吧，好吧？
好的，或者是看，
那就
那我这边可以开始了吗？OK。Hello, everyone. My name is Yaning Zhang. I'm the program director of the Chinese Politics and Diplomacy program. And as you can see from the slides, this year is a very special year because this is the 20th years anniversary of this CPD program. So this program is one of the most established and has the longest history program in our school and also at the Fudan University. And then I will share with you the three most important features of this program. As we all know that nowadays China has become at the center of the global affairs, center stage of the global affairs. So the global demands for the expertise on China, not only Chinese economics, Chinese politics, and Chinese diplomacy, are really increasing very, very fast. So this is exactly the strongest strength of this program because we will provide you with the leading scholars on China and also we will provide you with the cutting edge expertise on the Chinese politics and diplomacy. And on top of that, this program is also very flexible because you can really tailor the curriculum and your activities according to your preference and according to your needs. And with a 2 years study, we are pretty sure that you equipped it with yourself with the knowledge and everything you need to settle down in China or in other area of Asia and around the globe. So then I will introduce with you the curriculum structure of this program. So this program is a 2 years program. So within the 2 years, you have to accomplish 38 credits of the coursework. And from this structure, you can see that there are basically 4 parts of the coursework you need to accomplish within the 2 years. The first one is the public courses, which consists of the political theory courses, and also you have to master some kind of Chinese language. And on top of that, you will have some disciplinary specific courses, such as the required credits about the Chinese diplomacy, Chinese society, and the Chinese political science. And also you have the chances to select the courses you preferred. Depends on the different sectors. For example, we will provide you quite a lot of choices on the Chinese foreign policy with other major players like the EU-China relations, China-US relations, and so on and so forth. And on top of that, you also have a lot of choices regarding different sectors. For example, we provide you the economic or the environmental governance of China, and also societal relations of China, and also the China's perspective on the global governance, and so on and so forth. So this is a very comprehensive and also a comprehensive curriculum, and also provides you with the maximum flexibility. And then we move to the next part. And I will elaborate a little bit more about the project calendar. As I just mentioned, this is a 2 years program, and the first year you have to finish most of the coursework. And one important, how say, one very important thing you have to finish in the first year is that at the end of the second semester, you have to collaborate with your CISA supervisor to submit your proposal, your CISA proposal, and you are supposed to finish the proposal defense at the end of June of the first year. And the second year, your main work is basically to accomplish your thesis writing. And for example, in March, you have to go through the what we call the pre-defense. And after pre-defense, there are also a plan review required by the university. And in May, you will finish the final defense. So basically, the 2 year time frame is very organized, but also the schedule is pretty tight. And then I will introduce our CPT program provides you a variety of opportunities, not only study at Fudan, but also you have the chances to exchange overseas. For example, we have several double degree programs with Sciences Po Paris, with the Keio University in Japan, and also the Gothenburg University in Sweden. And on top of that, if you prefer a short-term exchange overseas, we have, I will show you here just the selected examples of exchange programs. For example, we have George Washington University. We also have the Bocconi University from Italy, and also the Graduate Institute of International and Development Studies in Geneva, and also the National University of Singapore. So basically, we have quite a lot of opportunities and choices for you. You can go abroad, you can study in Asia or around the globe. So you are not really trapped in Shanghai for 2 years. And the last part, I will show you that we have quite a, on top of the exchange opportunities, we also have quite a lot of on-campus extracurricular activities. For example, every year on Chinese festival and also the Western festivals, we always organize very colorful events for you. You're always very welcome and invited to participate all these kind of extracurricular activities. And one last sentence, we will try our best to make sure that your stay in Shanghai and Fudan will be very colorful, will be very fruitful, and also be very, very successful. Thank you very much.
Well, next, let's welcome Professor Li Jun, the director of the Dual Master Degree Program with Science Po in European Asia Global Affairs.
Okay, thank you. Hi, everyone. I'm Jin Li. I'm the program director of Fudan Sciences Po Dual Degree Master Program in Europe and Asia in Global Affairs. And hopefully you can apply to this program because we are expecting many new applicants every year. So let me briefly introduce the history of this program. The double degree program on Europe and Asia in Global Affairs was established by Fudan University and Sciences Po in 2010. It provides students who are interested in analyzing European and Asian affairs from both comparative and international relations perspectives with the excellent research network between Fudan University and Sciences Po. This program is aimed at the same time at European specialists who would like to deepen their understanding of Europe through the comparison to Asia, and Asia specialists who aspire to strengthen their understanding of Asia in relation to other regions, and at international relations specialists who are eager to acquire more specific insight on the challenges and content of Europe-Asia relations. And for the year of 2026, we have a deadline set on February 8th, and this is the deadline determined by Sciences Po. So if you would like to apply to this program, if you're an international student, you can apply via the website offered by Sciences Po, and I also post the link on the slides. And if you're from China, by China, I mean the China mainland, Hong Kong, Macau, and um, uh, and for the students of China from the Chinese sources, so please firstly pass the examination for entry, and then you can apply via the application website. And then in April the 26th, we will have the joint jury admission decision, which is made by both the teachers from Fudan and from Sciences Po, and you will be notified by the Sciences Po 2 or 3 months after the application deadline. So our expectation is that we would like to sort out the best from among the good while let all flowers bloom together. And for this program, you will have 1 year spent in Sciences Po and the other year spent in Fudan. And for the year spent in Sciences Po, you will basically have 11 policy streams for you to choose from. And for all these policy streams, we will have elective courses, mandatory courses, and case study programs. Some courses may be offered in French and the other courses may be offered in English. So you can choose courses according to your language abilities and preferences. And for the second year in Fudan, basically you can earn credits from 4 different fields. One is political theories, and the second one is compulsory courses. The third one is language courses and the elective courses and the social activities. So for political theories, we will have some courses in about the classic theories of political sciences. And then we will have compulsory courses, language courses designed to suit your own needs. If you are international students, you will have Chinese language courses, and if you are a Chinese student, you will have English courses or other course, or you may waive the English courses according to the policy of SERPA, and you will also have elective courses. And finally, you need to have some social activities, including internship, attendance at lectures, or attendance at international conferences, and so on. And finally, you need to complete a thesis on the topic relevant to Europe and Asia in global affairs with a minimum of 20,000 words in English. And basically our feature is the intercultural international communication, and hopefully you can get multidisciplinary background from our program, and you can make good use of the advantage of Sciences Po and Fudan University, since both of the universities are top-ranking universities, and we are enriched with academic resources for you to use. And our goal is firstly to develop international vision, and secondly to do excellence, and thirdly to make contributions to the society. And these are the course experiences shared out by our former students. Basically, they mentioned their experience in Sciences Po and their learning experiences of 11 policy streams offered by Sciences Po, and also their good experiences with the European seminars. And in the stage of Fudan, as Master of International Politics, they learned things from the Chinese perspectives, and they participated in joint lectures with other universities, and they enjoyed both years of this program. And these are the photos shared by the former students of our program. Oops, sorry. So there are also many extracurricular activities for you to choose from during the campus years, like the SDG public policy seminars and many after-class club activities. And you can also consult from counselors from both Sciences Po and Fudan University if you want to learn more about the working and career development. And you can also join the alumni activities. And finally, let's come to the part of career development. Many of our graduates go to different sectors, including the public sector and the private sector. But there are a number of students going to the universities to further their academic experiences and academic experiences, and they may apply for like the PhD program to further their studies. So there are many different ways for you to go upon the graduation of our program. And this will be the end of our presentation. And thank you for being here. And I would like to pass the ball to the next presenter.
Hello, everyone. My name is Peng Zeyu. Currently, acting director of the master's program in BRICS countries and the global South. And our program is a newly established program which will start in fall 2026. And it is an English top program, master's program designed to cultivate globally competent governance professionals. And we aim to address challenges in global south and contribute to the reform of global governance systems. And a couple of words of why choose Fudan. Fudan is a top tier university which ranks 39th globally, and especially our politics discipline is ranked 20th worldwide. And if you complete this program successfully, you will be awarded a Master of International Affairs with a specialization in BRICS and the Global South. And our course are featuring 26 credits, including public required and elective courses. The required courses are our signature courses, which featuring Global South Studies, BRICS and Global Governance, research on BRICS and Global South Cooperation, and international politics and theories. We are featuring our top-tier renowned scholars which graduated from top university around the world. You can see that one of our professors, Professor Yingzhi Guang, is doing a scholarly exchange with other experts in Global South governance in the seminar. And you will, if you choose this program, you will have the chance to interact and doing exchange with globally renowned experts in the field of Global South and BRICS. And in terms of application and admission process, the most frequent questions I received is, do I have to be have a bachelor degree or major in international politics or politics? The answer is not necessary. Any related field, if you have a bachelor degree in any related field, you are eligible to apply. And also, if you have some professional backgrounds or professional experiences related to international relations, international business, and international development, you are also eligible for applying this program. And also, here are some key application documents. there are eight materials or eight types of documents you need to submit online. And especially for the proof of English proficiency, we accept TOEFL score greater than 90 points and IELTS higher than 6.5. And there are two application cycles for the fall 2026. The first round ends at December 12th, 2025. And if you miss the first round of application, you can still apply starting from March 1st, 2026 to the end of March 2026. And also below is the link for applying online, and the application fee is about 800 renminbi. And about the tuition and scholarship, the tuition fees featuring 100,000 RMB per year and 2,000 RMB for the 2-year program. You can also study part-time or doing exchange overseas. And for applying the scholarship opportunities, you can apply for Chinese government scholarship for 2 years or various sorts of Fudan University scholarships. And for the accommodation and support, we are offering on-campus international students housing and financial support for students who participate in international academic conferences. If you have more questions regarding the new program, you can refer to email to zpeng@fudan.edu.cn. That is my email address, or you can contact the SERPA International Office. The email link is below, or you can visit the website. That's all. Thank you for your attention, and we are looking for your applications for the MPB Plus program. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. But I cannot. 不能调这个 PPT。哎，This is not my slides. Oh, okay. So hello everyone. Thank you for joining me today. So it's my great pleasure to introduce you to the exceptional opportunities at the School of International Relations and Public Affairs at Fudan University. I will be walking you through our Campus Asia program. Okay, so the basic idea of Campus Asia program is that we are proud to collaborate with top-tier universities like Kobu University in Japan and Korea University in South Korea. Whether you are interested in risk management in East Asia, or you want to seek a professional degree in global governance, we offer very exceptional opportunities in Campus Asia. So actually, Campus Asia is officially known as a collective action or mobility program of university students that is jointly initiated by governments of China, Korea, and Japan to promote international exchange and cooperation between these three countries.
So specifically, our focus is on the risk management in East Asia. So this program is highly regarded. And in fact, the Ministry of Education in China ranked it as #1 among similar programs in 2014. So currently, we don't just work alone. Our core partners are Fudan University, Kobe University, and Korea University. And recent years, we have expanded our collaboration, including partners in other universities in Asia. For example, like Chulalongkorn University in Thailand and the National University of Laos, and about some kind of top university in Indonesia and in Vietnam. So basically, we can, as you can see from this diagram, we have built Fudan, Kobu, and Korea plus Asian cooperation model. So we have built our model, and we have keeping strengthening our network for offer more opportunities or exchanges opportunities for students. And we provided co-teaching opportunities and online seminars provided by practitioners. Crucially, we also connect academic learning with real-world practice. We offer internship opportunities with major international organizations like such as World Bank, WHO, and UNICEF, as well as various NGOs and other public authorities and international organizations. And now you might be want to ask, how exactly do I study across this university? So currently we offer flexible models to suit your academic goals. So first of all, we have the double degree program. So this is about 1 year program, and students can receive dual degrees by fulfilling the criteria of both universities. So for example, if you choose to study at Fudan and Kobu, you have to fulfill the criteria required by the Fudan and Kobe University at the same time. And you can also study at the partner university for 1 or 2 semesters as an exchange student. So for example, in this semester, Fudan, we currently have 2 Japanese students from Kobe University. They are all in the exchange program. So third, we have a triangular program. So this is quite unique. That means that you can study all 3 core universities like in Fudan, Kobu, and Korea University for 1 semester each. And finally, we also have a short-term program. So for those who cannot commit to the full semester, we also have a short-term option. So for example, you can come to each of the university for like 1 or 2 months. So after you complete this study, basically students can receive a joint certificate in risk management in East Asia. And if we look like the picture on the right side, the timeline is structured carefully. So for example, for the double degree, the application process usually begins in April for the fall semester departure. With program after you graduate, you commonly will graduate in August, and or in the subsequent March, or in the next year. So basically we can so that is the introduction of the campus Asia program, and I think students here can have many opportunities, not only in internship, and you can have many opportunities to visit other universities, because in China, like Peking University and Zhongshan, the universities, they also hosting the campus Asia. So for example, last month I take 2 Japanese students to Peking University to have a very great time there, and these students can have some kind of the join together to exchange their ideas, because they are all in the same campus Asia program. So they really have a great time there. Thank you. That's all. I hope you can have this opportunity to join us.
Hello, everyone. I'm Yu Yixuan, the director of MIA program. I will give you a very brief introduction of MIA program. And first of all, I will say the most important information of this program is MIA program is a Chinese taught postgraduate program, not English taught. So all the applicants must pass the, HSK test. Secondly, I think it is also important. This is a career-oriented program, not an academic-oriented degree. So the program takes only 2 years, and compared to our Chinese taught oriented, academic-oriented programs, these programs, the duration of these programs, 3 years. Thirdly, this program is a relative new program for the whole Chinese postgraduate education system. And Fudan is among the first group of universities, I think maybe 2 or 3 universities, to offer MIA programs and to accept international students. The first class of our Chinese MIA students joined us in 2024, and they will graduate next year. And the first class of international students of MIA joined us this year, 2025. So welcome to join us next year. Because of this is a career-oriented program, so the key points of the program are systematic knowledges of international affairs, as well as the practical capabilities. In order to give the students, equip the students both with the knowledges and the practical capabilities, our concentration areas focus on some practical issues instead of theoretical issues. There were 6 concentration areas: foreign affairs and management, major country relationships, and the Belt and Road national studies, global governance and international organizations, global leadership, international communication, national security practice. Students might choose one of these areas for thesis writing. Because MIA program is the first professional degree for the discipline for the subject of international relations or international politics. So we specially designed a new curriculum system for students. Please see the professional courses, 26 credits. All these courses are compulsory courses. These courses cover some headlines of today's international relations, such as international governance, global governance, international development. And we have 2 courses about area studies. These 2 courses cover all the regions and the main countries in the world. Students can finish these courses in the first year, and in second year, students are required to finish thesis. The length of thesis, our requirement is no less than 20,000 Chinese characters. And lastly, I will say we only accept students who are self-funded. And for tuition fees and other information, please visit our SERPA website for the details. And you are welcome to visit ISO website for more information for applications. That's all. Thank you for attention.
Okay, great. So I will move on to the doctoral program in international politics, the DPIP program. So we've established this program more than 10 years ago. This program has a relatively long history. We produced many excellent graduates working in different universities, both in China and outside China, and even in foreign governments. So as you can see, the program is advisor centric. So the first thing you need to do is to study our website. I've listed the faculty list here, and you study our faculty's area of expertise. I listed their expertise here. So the admission logic is to find a fit between the students and their supervisors, the potential supervisors. So you need to make sure that you can have a good match between yourself and your supervisor. We have systemic training. As you can see, we listed 29 credits of courses, and we've listed the courses here, some public courses and required courses and elective courses, some in theories and some in methodologies and in different subjects. We also require students to participate actively in academic activities, a rigorous comprehensive exam, a dissertation, oral defense, and publications, at least one journal publications, and the more the merrier. And then in terms of application procedure, we have a portal of Fudan University. I think the first thing you need to do is to log into the portal and study our faculty list. So we have our advisory list logged already in the system. Apart from filling the application form and uploading all the files required, something worth noticing. One is the statement of purpose. I write very careful instructions of the statement of purpose. You need to outline the potential research project that you are likely to do, and your potential supervisors, two of the potential supervisors clearly. You doesn't necessarily need to contact them. You doesn't necessarily need to get their acceptance letter, but you need to tell us what do you think fits you the best. And also writing sample, the academic work, the assignment or publications that you have done, show us the ability of your writing. And of course, a standard requirement, 2 recommendation letters. Ask the referee to write a very good recommendation letter. Of course, others, including some English language proficiency, something like that. So basically, those are the requirements. I stress you to study our website carefully and follow our instructions. We wrote it very clearly. And in terms of scholarship, and we do offer scholarship, and of course you need to apply the system, finish the application procedure in our program. We will assess your documents by a committee, and we will host interviews for PhD students after the evaluation of your documents, your files. And then you may get a chance to have scholarships. So that's basically it. And I hope you can have a successful application. Thank you.
Okay, hello everyone. So this is Chen Liyuan speaking, and I'm the program director of the doctoral program of Public Administration and Policy, DPIP program. So, in contrast to DPIP program, this is a very newly introduced 4-year full-time English taught program focusing on the cutting-edge topics in the field of public administration around the world. So the feature of these programs is aimed to cultivate these very multicultural learning environment and in the disciplinary academic community. And so the design of this program is trying to integrate a comparative lens to examine the theories and practices of public administration and public policy in both Chinese and international contexts. So eventually, the graduates will equipped with the comprehensive capabilities to generate impactful scholar work and policy innovation in public and governance. Okay, so as you can see, there's a variety of the research interests of our faculty members, and in addition to the general series and practices of public administration and policy, we have more interesting key topics in local governments and digital governance, especially in digital governance in China. Right now, it has a very booming research interest and focus, as you can see. So for more information, you can visit the websites. And to attend the doctoral degree of this 4-year program, you have to at least finish a minimum of 23 credits of coursework, including the 3 parts of coursework. And also you have to attend the academic activities, finish the comprehensive exam at the beginning of the 3rd semester, and also complete a dissertation and oral defense. Also, to emphasize as the requirements for academic scholars, you have to exhibit the ability to publish in an academic journal. So in the requirements, you have to at least publish or accept 1 journal publications. And in terms of the coursework requirement, you can see this is the extensive list of the course we have for our program. And in terms of the elective courses, you can also see that there are a variety of topics you can choose from. Not only the public policy issues, for instance, the environment policies or the foreign policies, but also the global governance policy topics. So in terms of the application requirements, very similar to the DPIP program, you have to provide the certificates and also transcripts of all the educations. But in addition to other documents, you have to provide a resume highlighting your academic and professional background experiences. And in terms of that, for the statement of purpose, you have to express the motivation and preparation for pursuing the doctoral studies, and also exhibits the possession of the understanding of public administration policy knowledge backgrounds. So about the tuition and scholarship, so the annual tuition for the program is about 150,000 RMB, but you obviously can apply for the Chinese government scholarship to waive the tuition for 4 years. To note, give a note, you have to apply it before coming to China. So that's it. That's all for the program, and thank you.
Okay, next, let's welcome the Miss Li Xianyi from the Department of Chinese Language and Literature.
Good evening, everyone. On behalf of the Department of Chinese Language, Good evening, everyone. On behalf of the Department of Chinese Language and Literature at Fudan University, I extend a very warm welcome Thank you for your interest in our Master of Arts in Chinese Language and Culture. Today, I will outline why this program is your primary choice for deepening your understanding of China at one of its most prestigious universities. First, why Fudan? Founded in 1905, Fudan University is a research-oriented comprehensive university renowned both at home and abroad for its humanities, sciences, social sciences, engineering, and medical sciences. And we have 4 campuses. Here, the Handan campus, Department of Chinese Language and Literature. Our offices are at this building. Then why Department of Chinese Language and Literature? The answer is simple: unrivaled academic excellence. Our Chinese language and literature discipline has been rated A+, the highest possible grade in China's official Ministry of Education assessment. This places us among the absolute top in the country. This excellence is institutionalized. We are a core component of Fudan's double first degree class initiative and are designated as Shanghai's peak discipline, ensuring sustained investment and support. Finally, you will be studying not just at a top university, but in Shanghai, a dynamic global metropolis where China's rich past and innovative future converge. This provides an unparalleled living context for your studies. Let me now introduce the program itself. The MA in Chinese Language and Culture has been welcoming international students for over a decade. It's specifically designed for global citizens like you. Our mission is to provide a comprehensive and deep understanding of China through the lens of its language, literature, and cultural traditions. We cultivate a truly international classroom, with students joining us from across Europe, the Americas, Asia, and beyond. Yeah, from this you can see 13% of all our students are from the United States, and then that's about 8% from Thailand, and there are also students from from Great Britain, from Canada, and a lot of other countries. So this is the global environment. And to ensure full accessibility and global dialogue, the entire program is conducted 100% in English. Yeah, this is a credit requirement of the program. Learning activities. Later, one of our EMA students will give us more introduction about her life in Shanghai at Fudan. Now, next part. The foundation of this program is our faculty of 103 full-time dedicated scholars. This includes 57 professors and senior researchers, of whom 55 are doctoral advisors and 31 associate professors. This immense pool of expertise guarantees that you will be taught and supervised by leading authorities in every subfield of Chinese studies. Among them, we are very proud to count six national level and 19 Shanghai level distinguished talents who are at the forefront of academic research. They are producing field-defining work such as recent monumental publications by Professor Wang Shuizhao and Professor Chen Shangjun. These Scholarly vigor is backed by substantial competitive funding, including 3 major National Social Science Fund projects. Okay. You will be learning directly from the scholars who are shaping the global understanding of Chinese culture. Okay. Now let's see the curriculum designed for depth and breadth. Our curriculum is carefully structured to balance fundamental knowledge with personal interest. The core courses ensure your mastery of advanced Chinese language, classical and modern literature, and essential research methodology. You then tailor your degree by choosing from specialized elective tracks, whether your interest lies in literature and thought, language and society, or cross-cultural studies, you can deepen your expertise. Furthermore, we believe learning extends beyond the classroom. The program includes mandatory cultural immersion activities such as field trips to museums and hands-on workshops in calligraphy or seal carving, bringing the culture you study to life. Okay. Next part, your future. So what can you do with a Fudan MA? The pathways are diverse and promising. A significant number of our graduates are accepted in top PhD programs around the world. For those entering the professional sphere, our alumni excel in fields that demand deep China expertise, including diplomacy, international business, journalism, and cultural management. Upon graduation, you will become part of the powerful and supportive Global Fudan Alumni Network, a resource that will benefit you throughout your career. Then, how to apply? Now, let's discuss how you can join our community. The application is submitted through the Fudan University online application system. The key requirements are a bachelor's degree and your complete academic transcripts, a compelling statement of purpose that outlines your academic interest and goals, 2 letters of recommendation. And for non-native English speakers, proof of proficiency such as IELTS score of 6.5 or a TOEFL score of 90. Please pay close attention to the deadline. Applications for the next intake must be submitted by December 12th this year. For all details and to apply, please visit our program website. In conclusion, the MA in Chinese language and culture at Fudan offers you a unique combination of historical excellence, vibrant contemporary research, and a truly global outlook. Thank you for your time. We are now happy to answer. We are now happy to let one of our students to introduce what she feels about this program. Thank you. Please. Oh, and maybe 还有最后一页，好的，到他那儿了是吧？这个。And for your convenience, our contact information and contact information to our program page are on the screen. Please do not hesitate to get in touch. We look forward to receiving your application and potentially welcoming you to Shanghai.
Hi everyone. I will present my experience at studying at Fudan University. First, First I will introduce myself. My name is Edina and I come from Romania, Europe. Currently, I'm a second-year master student at Fudan University. And as for my academic background, I studied law and Chinese language and literature with English language and literature at Transylvania University of Brașov in Romania. Here at Fudan, my major is in Chinese language and culture under the Department of Chinese Language and Literature. As the reason why I chose Fudan is because of its reputation for strong humanities and Chinese studies programs, its international environment and diverse campus community. Fudan also has access to exceptional academic resources. And one of the other reasons why I chose Fudan is because it's located in Shanghai, a global, dynamic, and culturally rich city. As for my application process, I applied in the second phase around, I think in April, and I received my admission notice in July. And as for documents that I prepared, as it was mentioned before, I prepared transcripts, personal statements, study plan, recommendation letters, and language certificates. My academic life at Fudan. At Fudan, there are highly supportive professors and academic advisors. There are a bunch of opportunities to join lectures and cross-disciplinary courses. Also, students have access to library resources, digital archives, and research tools. And this program offers a very rich coursework in Chinese literature and culture. Until now, I had courses such as Chinese language, Chinese history, Chinese characters, modern Chinese popular culture, Chinese arts, and overview of China. And as you can see in these two pictures, we had the calligraphy and also Chinese arts activities. What I gained from my studies, studying here at Fudan improved my research writing ability. Also, I had a deeper understanding of Chinese literature, theory, and culture, and a broader vision through interacting with international scholars and students. About my life in Shanghai, well, as it was said before, Shanghai is a city combining tradition with modernity. It has convenient transportation, diverse food culture, museums, and historical sites. So even if you're a picky eater, you have very many options to choose from. It's also very safe. It's international and it has a vibrant lifestyle. And if you want to have weekend trips, for example, Suzhou, Nanjing, and Hangzhou are all very close by. And also, when it comes to traveling in China, it's very convenient because you have the high-speed rail train, and everything is very fast and close. For example, I've been to Beijing, Xiamen, Changsha, Chongqing, Chengdu, and so on. And the challenges that I faced, not necessarily at Fudan, but living here in China, is the fact that I had to adapt to a new environment. Also, setting up WeChat Pay if you do not have a Chinese bank card might be challenging. And also figuring out how to order a taxi, a Didi, or takeout Waimai might be hard. And also selecting courses in the first semester is a bit confusing because you're not familiar with the website and you might need help from the department teachers. And final thoughts. Fudan University provides an environment full of opportunities, resources, and academic inspiration, and my experience has been intellectually rewarding and personally transformative. I encourage future students to apply with confidence and curiosity. Thank you.
Now let's open up for QA. If you have any questions, you can raise your hand in Zoom and we will unmute you. And actually, there's a student asking in the chat box if Miss Adina would like to share her email address so that students can contact you.
Yes.
Maybe you can type in the chat box. Yeah. If you have any questions, please raise your hand in Zoom. Okay. There's a student asking about 2 letters of recommendations. Language certificate? What kind of language certificate? If you're applying to our English taught programs, you will need to provide English proof of English language proficiency, such as TOEFL, IELTS, Duolingo, and PTE academic. That's four exams that we accept. But if you're applying for the Chinese taught programs, you will need to provide the HSK test result. Okay? Please raise your hand. Yeah, there's. Hello, Li Long. Do you have any questions?
老师您好，请问就是能不能大概给我介绍一下中国语言文学这个专业？因为我看了这个中文授课，这个专业目录里面有很多方向，什么语言学，这个汉语语文学很多方向，这个专业好像是没有介绍，我这就是我比较感兴趣的。
李龙你好，我们今天因为专场主要针对的是英文硕士的项目，所以之前呢我没有把这些中文项目的内容放进去。然后你是对于哪一个方向，汉语言文字学还是语言学、语言
对
学及英语言学感兴趣
对，
是吗？
语言学，
对，
对语言
我们是硕士还是博士项目呢？
博士项目。
博士项目是这样的，就是在你申请之前呢，你需要先和中文系的相关的导师先取得联系，在导师同意之后呢，你就可以在网上进行申请。
啊，
你的具体的问题是什么？
呃，就是这个，就是申请的这个过程，还有这
嗯。
个项目的这个介绍，专业的这个介绍。
这些其实你可以在中文系的网站上看到，然后还有具体的这些方向呢，你可以在 iso.fudan.edu.cn 这个留学生工作处的网站上也可以看到相关的专业信息。里边你如果是不太确定，希望跟哪位导师的话，你可以在中文系的网页上 Chinese.fudan.edu.cn 在这上面呢看到每一位老师的研究方向，包括他的一些专长、他的一些著作、他的一些成果，这样可能也会对你有所帮助。然
好，
后如果你要申请奖学金的话呢，我们第一批的申请是12月12号结束，所以要
嗯
抓紧时间。
我知道的。
第二批奖学金的机会就比较少了。
博士的话，一定要先得到这个导师的
先和导师
同意。
联系。
好的好的，谢谢，非常感谢。
客气，不客气，感谢你的提问。Any other questions?
Hello, Tammy at you. You can unmute yourself. Yeah,
你
Tammy.
好，老师，我想问一下，什么时候可以介绍那个中文项目的呢？
什么时候可以什么？
可以讲这个中文的项目。
什么时候可以介绍中文的项目？这个我要问一下留学生工作处，看有没有相应的安排。你希望了解什么呢？
就是因为我是一个中介公司的人，来
是一个
申我
中
中
中
中
中介
介公
公司。
对，
哦
需要办
哦，
学生的，然后
嗯嗯
更好的了解一些英文、中文都需要了解的。
我觉得基本的信息呢，您是可以在复旦大学留学生工作处的网站上可以看得到的。
好的，
是的。
好，
哎，
谢谢。
你好，我们此次没有专门针对于语言项目做线上的这种 info session，然后呢，我们也在 chat box 里面呢放上了我们的专门针对于这种第三方的联系方式，您可以给我们发邮件，然后我们也可以跟您分享更多在我们这方面掌握的一些问题。
Linda. Chen or iPhone 15 Pro Max or Chima. You can unmute
Hello.
yourself and go ahead.
Shima.
Hello. Good
Hello.
afternoon. My question is, for someone whose country speaks English, what certificates will they submit since we don't take the IP something exams? So
Just
how do
now,
we prove that we speak English in our country?
so what program are you studying now for the bachelor's degree? Is that English taught program or Chinese taught or other language taught? For non-English speakers, IELTS or TOEFL certificate are necessary. Is this your question?
Can I speak?
Yeah, please.
Can I transfer to Fudan University from second year? Is it possible to transfer? I'm studying at Harvard Institute of Technology Shenzhen right now, Shenzhen campus. But so I am interested in transferring my obligation to Fudan
Yeah,
University.
I'm sorry. I don't think Fudan accepts transferred student.
Mm-hmm. What about on case by case level, or is it altogether banned or something?
Yeah.
Well, thank you for your question. For Fudan University, we don't accept transfer students, but if you want to apply, you can start from the first year.
Mm-hmm. Okay, thank you. Thank you.
你好，老师。
你好。
我是在国外出生长大的二代华侨，然后在国外读的是经济学科的本科。如果说要回国读硕士研究生的话，是必须只能华侨联考这一方式呢，还是有别的通道？
这个问题可能需要请留学生部
请
落客的老
问您
师回答。
现在是什么国籍？
现在还是中国国籍。
中国国籍的同学，今天您压根可以不用参加我们的 info session，因为我们这个 info session 是 for international students, non-Chinese citizens。然后您可以 Google 一下这个复旦大学研究生院，好吗？去查一下复旦大学研究生院相关的招生信息，他们是负责中国同学的招生的，好吗？
好的，
谢谢。
好，谢谢。
Now, Chima, do you have more questions?
Yes, I still have a question. It wasn't fully answered. So she was asking me a question for a follow back for the question I asked. So I was like, what certificate do I submit? And yeah, for my course, I did Chinese in school here in my country. So my we have a bachelor's in arts, Chinese studies. So I don't know if I could submit that like that.
Do you want to our Chinese master program or English taught master?
English taught literature.
English. If you are going to apply for our English taught programs, you do not provide any proof of your Chinese language proficiency at all. Okay, what we require is the proof of your English language proficiency. So if you are not an English native speaker, then you will need to provide the scores such as TOEFL, IELTS.
I'm an English native speaker.
You are an English native speaker?
Yes.
Okay, then you will be exempted from providing the TOEFL IELTS score and simply submit your application. You don't have to provide the HSP score.
Okay. Okay, thank you.
Hi,
Thank you
Professor.
for
Can I ask the
sharing,
question?
Miss.
Yes,
Thank you.
I want to ask regarding the question, what kind of career opportunities this program can lead to?
Just now we have mentioned some of the students, they seek further education Yeah, and some of them, I think many students, Changran, can you give some information about students in Chinese? 你中文你告诉我，不用。Okay, yeah. Just now I have mentioned about their career. Okay.
For example, now I'm studying in international relations, and can I relate these bachelor's with masters and do more studies in international relations after this program?
Just now I talked about the master program of Chinese language and literature and culture. So if you are interested in this major, you can apply for this program. For international relations, I think there are some other colleges at Fudan, they provide this program. So you can choose among different programs. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. But I mean, whether can I continue doing studies in international relations after I will graduate from this department, this major?
You mean for another master program or what?
Yes. Can I relate these international relations studies in bachelor's and then go to the master's in Chinese literature?
I think you need to start your master's study from grade 1 and study all the courses here.
Okay, I see. Thanks.
Thank you.
Well, thank you,
Okay,
Ms. Lee,
no,
for
there's
sharing, and also great appreciation for the student sharing. Now let's move to the law school. Let's welcome Professor Chen Li, the Director of International Exchange Committee.
Well.
介绍大概10分钟、15分钟还是
20分钟。
一般是20分钟，这是20分钟 QA。Okay. So hello, greeting from Fudan's historic Handan campus. I'm a professor of law at the Fudan University Law School. My name is Chen Li. Before moving back to China in 2017, I was a professor of law at Washington University in St. Louis in the US. I take great pride to introduce my law school to you. I joined this law school in 2017 for a very simple reason. As you could tell, this law school was founded in 1914. It was in the early year of Republic of China. The Qing dynasty collapsed in 1912. Then there was the movement to establish law schools, to offer curriculum focusing law and political science in China. Fudan was one of the pioneers in offering law program. Imagine the early university in Asia. When Hong Kong University was established, Hong Kong University was only established in 1911. Fudan was established in 1905. When Fudan Law School was established, Fudan Law School, the law program, as a matter of fact, was launched in 1914. So this is a very old law school in China. And it's part of a very prestigious comprehensive university in China. And we boast a couple of campuses. The law school is located on Jiangwan campus. The campus was built to provide a state-of-art facility for our Chinese as well as international students. You may see on our slide, this building house Fudan Law School. This building essentially house the law school professor office as well as seminar rooms and independent study room for our international students. If you come to Fudan, either as LM in Chinese business law student or as exchange student, you would have opportunity to study at Fudan Law School on the second floor of these magnificent buildings. I would like to introduce the law school to you in 4 parts. First, I would like to share with you about Fudan's fantastic history. The law school, as I have already indicated, was established in 1914. But as a matter of fact, law courses
who offered the Fudan since 1908. The transcript now it's housed in the Fudan Law School Museum. This transcript will show before 1911, Fudan Law School offered a number of courses relating to international law, criminal law, and the Roman law, ancient law. So this university, since its early years, we try to offer students an opportunity to study not only Chinese law, but international law as well, and the comparative law. But 1914 was a milestone year in Fudan University's history. The university decided to launch its law curriculum. So the law discipline of the law curriculum was launched in 1914. Who was the architect of Fudan's law program? As I have already indicated, before 1914, Fudan had already begun teaching law courses. So the first law professor at Fudan was a young man. As a matter of fact, he got a Christian name, Alexander Ding. Mr. Ding was schooled in UK. Mr. Ding went to the Victoria University of Manchester. He earned 2 degrees from the university, 1 degree in philosophy, another degree in law. Then he went to London. He studied at one of 4 inns of court in London, and he thought to train himself to become an English barrister. He was called to English bar as a barrister of law. He came back to Shanghai and he set up his own law firm. And he part-time as law professor at Fudan before 1914. But the university under President Li Denghui, a gentleman who was born in today's Java, Indonesia. So you will see Fudan is a very international university. Internationalization, as a matter of fact, is part of Fudan's DNA. You could tell from Fudan's long-serving president history, President Li Denghui. Dr. Li was born in today's Java. At that time, it was East Dutch India. And Mr. Li went to Singapore for secondary schooling before setting off to the US. He graduated with an undergraduate degree from Yale College in 1899. Then he came to Shanghai. He ended up helming this university. And in 1912, Dr. Li, at that time with the president of the university, he recruited a key figure to join Fudan University. He recruited Dr. Wang Chonghui, a gentleman who was born in Hong Kong, who grew up in Hong Kong, but went to university in Tianjin. And that gentleman ended up becoming China's foremost jurist. He ended up earning an advanced degree from Yale University. In 1903, he received a Master of Law degree from Yale University. In 1905, this gentleman earned a Doctor of Civil Law from Yale University. He ended up becoming one of the first Chinese students to earn a doctorate in law from any university in the world. He came to this university, and he came to set up the law school curriculum at Fudan University. That explains Fudan University, as a matter of fact, in its early years, it boasted a terrific legal curriculum. In 1929, the university obtained Ministry of Education's permission to establish the School of Law. And in 1980s, we reestablished legal education in the Fudan in the aftermath of China's economic opening up. And we established our full-fledged law school in 2000. I think you will not regret coming to Shanghai to join Fudan University. As I really indicated, the university was established in 1905 as one of the oldest universities in Shanghai and beyond. As I've said, this university shared the founding year with the National University of Singapore. National University of Singapore, its predecessor institution, was founded in 1905. But it was founded well before the top-ranked university in Hong Kong. The colonial university at that time was the Hong Kong University. The opportunity we offer you are unrivaled. If you have some knowledge about China, if you have some knowledge about Asia, you would know Shanghai is the financial and the business hub of Greater China. Great China, I mean, including Hong Kong, Taiwan, and Macau. If you decide to come to Shanghai, you are going to enjoy all the opportunity this terrific city would offer you. This law school is one of top-notch law schools in China and beyond. We have over 60 full-time faculty members. Among them, over half of them, they are full professors. And we have over 20 young associate professors. And what is notable about Fudan's faculty lineup, I would encourage you to visit our official website. Our website is bilingual. You may visit our Chinese or English website. You will see we have faculty members who have completed their education at premier university all over the world. This is a law school that boasts 2 GSD graduates from Yale Law School. Our former dean, Wang Ziqiang, and my colleague, Tang Yingmao, both of them, they earned the coveted Doctor of Juridical Science degree from Yale Law School. And we have colleagues who graduated from Duke Law School, colleagues who graduated from Edinburgh University with PhD in international law, and we have large number of colleagues who have experience visiting at top-ranked law school over the world. And this law school boasts quite a large number of students, including quite a large contingent of international students. This essentially assures you, if you come and join Fudan Law School, you will not feel lonely at Fudan Law School because you would have peers from all over the world who would join you in studying law at Fudan. The Master of Chinese Business Law program was established in 2010, and the aim of the program's architect is we try to offer you an opportunity to immerse in the study of the Chinese business law. We try to give you the opportunity to be equipped with the legal skill set for you to succeed in global deal cuttings. As you will see, we are witnessing quite a lot of mega deals involving China. This program tries to train you to have the legal skill set as well as the linguistic skill for you to flourish, for you to have all this opportunity working at an international law firm or a top-ranked Chinese law firm. Moreover, at the Fudan Law School, we also teach you about Chinese business culture. We want to make sure that you'll be comfortable navigating the Chinese business world, and you would have an inside track doing business in China, advising business people about Chinese transnational and international law. So this program was designed to help foreign lawyers, business executives, young students to gain the knowledge for you to flourish in an international law firm or multinational corporation. This program consists 2 years of work. As a matter of fact, you only need to spend the first year on campus in Shanghai doing the coursework. We have designed the program in a way, after 1 year coursework, you will be exposed to a great variety of Chinese law courses. And the second year is set aside for dissertation writing. You essentially would receive excellent supervision from your dissertation advisors. That dissertation advisor that have been appointed to supervise you would help you to complete this critical requirement for graduation. And Fudan University, together with the law school, we offer you a variety of scholarship opportunities. If you manage to demonstrate academic merit as well as promise, you stand a very good chance to win a coveted scholarship for either Fudan University or the Chinese government or Fudan University Law School. These are courses we offer at Fudan Law School. As you will see, after completing 2-year program, you're only required to spend the first year on campus doing a number of these courses. Some of them, they are compulsory, and the rest, they are optionals. They're all related to Chinese business law, international business transactions, When you complete this program, you essentially would have received an excellent foundation in Chinese business law. I teach Chinese security regulation, Chinese banking law and payment system. I offer one course each semester. As you will see, I have the opportunity to interact with a quite large number of international students every semester. And my aim is using my perspective gained abroad, having lived abroad for over 10 years, having taught in a number of law schools. I try to give you the opportunity to understand the Chinese business law, particularly security law and the banking law. What I could offer you, as well as my colleagues, we offer you comparative law perspective. We help you to understand how the Chinese law may set itself apart from the law in your home country, or we would highlight how the Chinese law actually converge with the business law in your home jurisdictions, or with the law of a major jurisdiction like the US and the European Union. There's a special deal actually we could offer to our LM student. We could offer our LM student to spend their second year abroad in the sense outside China. We have in quite large number of exchange programs, and we have entered into double degree program with 18 partners over the world, including partner in US, in Europe, in Hong Kong, Special Administrative Region, Singapore. Essentially, you would have the opportunity to kill two birds with one stone. If you are enrolled in Fudan's LM in Chinese business law, you may have the opportunity to complete a Fudan degree together with a coveted Master of Law program from one of 18 Fudan partner school in 2 years, if you manage to deal with heavy workload. And as a fully enrolled, as a full-fledged graduate student at Fudan, you would have equal opportunity to participate in all kinds of forums, conferences at Fudan University Law Schools. These are partner schools. We send our students every year. You would have the option the second year either to go on exchange at our partner schools in the US, in Europe, in Thailand. If you're not from this part of the world, if you're not from Asia, we offer you the opportunity to spend some time in Singapore, in Thailand, to essentially gain additional Asian exposure. As an international student, you also would have the opportunity to participate in moot court competition. For the past number of years, we have recruited international students to join our moot court team, and our international students, they have done excellent work. They have won prizes in these competitions. As I have hinted at the very beginning of this information session, this university, being situated in Shanghai, we are very lucky to have recruited an impressive line of faculty members. You could see all our faculty members, my colleagues, they have completed their degree at top-ranked university all over the world. And moreover, they are able to use the English language, French, German to teach courses or to converse with you. And for our research center, we offer you the opportunity, if you are interested in developing a career in academia, we could integrate you into one of our research center. You have opportunity to work with one of the professors on research project, and we may assist you, supervise you to write journal articles for publications. In the past, I have worked with my former LM student in publishing their work. So the article appeared in some very prestigious law journals. And lastly, I would like to showcase the testimony from our alumni. We have quite a number of alumni. Now they are very successful professionally. The first alumni, Han Xianglin, he's American. Now he's the vice president and senior relations manager at the Wells Fargo Bank Shanghai branch. If you earned LM in Chinese business law, this will not limit you to a career in law. As a matter of fact, you could still end up as a banker with a top investment bank, just like our alumni Han Xiangling. And Mariana is a student I supervised. I supervised her dissertation. He wrote an excellent dissertation. Originally, he's from Argentina with second citizenship, German citizenship, and now he's a diplomat at the embassy of Chile in Singapore. She has multiple citizenship. That's why that would allow her to get the opportunity with the diplomatic service of Chile. And then we have a Korean student. I taught her at Jung Park, is a graduate of Peking University, the undergraduate program. She earned an undergraduate program from prestigious Chinese University, came a non-law degree. She studied international relations, international politics, but she was quite interested in arbitration. So she came to Fudan and she specialized in arbitration. After finishing the program, she ended up as chief representative of Hong Kong International Arbitration Center in CEO office. It's important for me to make it quite clear. As a matter of fact, we didn't pay these students to put in a good word about our program. They spoke from heart about their experience doing the LM in Chinese business law at the Fudan University. The first female student who is currently enrolled in our LM program, she was from Japan, and she took two courses with me, one course with me, and she did incredibly well. In her own words, she would say she would recommend you to become part of this exciting journey. And the next student, as you will see, he is from the Russian-speaking part of the world, and I just finished teaching him this afternoon before coming here for the information session. Our student testimony would illustrate our customers. They are quite satisfied with our educational service. The decision for you to enroll in Fudan University LM program would help you garner all kinds of dividends in the future, as illustrated by the stellar career accomplishment of many of our alumni. And I supervise, on my screen, it's on the left, I supervise this alumni's name is Mariana as well. She's from the Philippines. I supervise her LM dissertation. She's a very successful lawyer in Philippines. I think she's in process of moving to the US. I appreciate your interest in Fudan University Law School's Master of Law program in Chinese Business Law. I welcome any question you may have about the law school or our program. So I will open the floor for Q&A. Please feel free to unmute yourself and pose your questions.
Thank you, Professor Chen, for your introduction about Law School of Fudan. And if you have any questions, our audience, please raise your hand in Zoom and we will unmute you, okay? Roxy?
Hello,
Roxy, please unmute. Yeah, go ahead.
hello, can you hear me? Hello, can you hear me?
Later. Okay, now we can hear you. Thank you.
Okay, so I have a publication in the Proceeding of a National Scientific Research with an ISBN number, but there's no website uploaded it. And I see that in your application portal, in the publication part, you require a link to the publication. So can I just attach the link of our National Library saying that they have that proceeding instead?
That would be perfectly fine. Simply attach the document and we will follow up with you. If we have any question, we'll email you. So don't worry about that.
Okay, got it. Thank you so much.
Thank you for your question.
There's a student actually in our chat box asking Professor Chen if I already got my LLM degree, is it possible to attend another LLM again at Fudan?
Well, we actually have students who have earned more than one LM degree. So in the past, we have welcomed students who have earned the LM as well as a PhD. So this program offers you one-of-its-kind education. We would welcome applicants with a first LM or even a second LM degree. This will not preclude you from applying to our program. Where did you get your first LM?
Noki Hong. Oh, please unmute yourself.
Hello, Professor. Thank you for
Hello.
your very interesting introduction. So you mentioned about the exchange program in the second year. So may I ask when is the time we can apply for the exchange program in the second
Well,
year?
when you are enrolled in the LM Chinese
Sorry?
business law, you would have the opportunity to apply to our exchange program when you finish your first semester. When you finish first semester, then you would have received your results. That would become the basis for us to determine whether you are a suitable candidate for our exchange partners.
All right. So first September, that would be about next February or March of the next year, right?
So usually for the fourth semester, we wrap up a fourth semester in early January. You may receive your result in mid-January, and our selection process usually began in mid-January.
Oh, yes. Thank you very much.
But if you are enrolled in LM in Chinese business law, you stand an excellent chance to get an opportunity to spend your second year, at least a semester, at a partner school. As a matter of fact, we have our international student who had spent a semester in Italy, Germany, US, and all these places.
Oh, nice. Thank you. So it's very common for the alumni to go to the exchange in the second year, right?
Yes, it's quite popular. And what is so special about this deal is you don't have to pay any tuition fee to our partner school. It means we offer you an opportunity to spend a semester at, for example, Columbia University Law School or Cornell University Law School, Washington University in St. Louis. You don't have to pay a cent to the partner school. The tuition fee you pay to Fudan would cover your fee obligation to our partner schools.
Wow, that's excellent. Very good to hear. Thank you very much.
Professor Chen, there's actually two students, Nokia and Chima. I don't know whether they're still here. Nokia and Chima, can you hear us? You were asking about your background for your bachelor's degree, because for Nokia, Professor Chen, he or she actually got her bachelor's degree in education. And the students wants to know, if I want to attend law school, will there be a bridging program available since I have no background in law, or can I directly enroll in your LLM program?
So this is an excellent question. When we designed the program, we made it quite clear. We will level the playing field. We allow students with undergraduate degree in non-law fields to apply to a program. It means when you begin to study here, we will give you the necessary foundation to succeed. So you don't have to worry that you only have a degree, undergraduate degree education. When you are enrolled in this program, the first number of courses we offer would give you the necessary foundation knowledge to succeed later. So simply put, the answer is yes. We will give you the necessary foundation knowledge to succeed at Fudan Law School. This program was designed for international students without any background in law.
And Professor Chen, there's also a student asking in the chat box, do you have PhD in law?
Well, we do have a PhD in law, but the formidable challenge you may have is now we only offer a PhD program in Chinese language. So we do have international students who have essentially native level proficient Chinese language enrolled in our PhD program. So for international students, I would advise you should take a shot at our LM in Chinese business law first. Later on, then you could decide whether you are a suitably qualified candidate for our PhD program. Usually, your potential supervisor want to evaluate your suitability for the PhD program through your enrollment in the graduate program, the LM program first.
There's also a student asking how many students are there in the LLM program now?
This is a highly selective program. Every year, we may admit no more than 15 students. So we have admitted student, for example, in one particular year, we admitted like 6 or 7 students. But for exceptional year, we may only admit and enroll 3 or 4 students. But you will not be working among a group of 4 because we have a flourishing international student population. We have, for this semester, let me give you an example. For this semester, we have received over 50 exchange students from all over the world. So you essentially would have opportunity to take classes with them.
Okay, thank you, Professor Chen. Hello, our audience. Do you still have any other questions? If you do, please raise your hand in Zoom and we can unmute you. Roxy has another question.
Yes, I have another question regarding the exchange opportunity. If I'm lucky to receive the scholarship from government, can I still continue my scholarship when I go to another university to exchange? Or
I think if you obtain the permission from the university and the scholarship provider in advance, you may do so, but I have to double check with the relevant authorities. And I would like to remind you, the scholarship is incredibly competitive. Only students with outstanding academic accomplishment and academic promise may have the opportunity to win our scholarship.
Got it. Thank you.
You are most welcome.
Guys, there's a great chance for you to talk to the professors directly. If you have any question, please raise up your hand.
Hi, Professor. Me again. I ask one question about about career development after graduation. So, does the school provide any support, especially for international students who don't speak much Chinese? Yeah.
So could you please briefly share with me your background? Where did you earn your first degree, and where are you based right now?
Yes.
Yeah. So could you briefly share your profile, where you earned your undergraduate degree, and where are you based right now? And do you
Can you hear me? Sorry, I think it's
Yes, now I
interrupted.
could hear
Yeah.
you now.
Yeah, my background is finance, and I also have several years working in international environment, mostly about doing capital market finance transaction.
Okay, so you in this particular case, if you have a couple of years prior working experience, if you earn a LM degree from Fudan University, our career office would help you to connect with potential law firm. If you're interested in working for a law firm in Shanghai, we will help you to connect with some potential employer in Shanghai. At the end of the day, you have to ask yourself this question: what value you may add to this Chinese law firm? What value you may add to international law firm's Shanghai office? It's because of your knowledge of your home country's law, as well as the language, together with your knowledge of the Chinese law. So there are abundant professional opportunity in Shanghai. If you manage to show them your very proposition, law firms in Shanghai, they will be interested in hiring international lawyers. And we do have our alumni working in international law firm or Chinese law firm in Shanghai and beyond.
Okay, sure. Thank you. Thank you. Very helpful.
You're most welcome.
Hello, Yu.
Hello,
Yeah.
Professor. Can you hear me?
Yes, please proceed.
Professor, I want to know, what is the policy for students? Is there any CGPA requirement to get into
Well,
the program?
where are you based? Where did you earn your first degree?
Back in Malaysia.
Oh, in Malaysia. So the answer is very simple. If you follow the UK system, you at least need to have 2-1, upper second class honor equivalent.
Okay.
If you are following the
Understood.
US system, usually you need at least 3.1 GPA out of 4. That's the minimum requirement.
If I come from another discipline, as another person told, non-law background, then
Well, we would assess your application holistically. We take a look at your GPA. We take a look at your prior work experience. We take a look at your personal statement. Then we would try to assess your suitability for this program. Your transcript would only form part of our holistic evaluation. So as long as you manage to demonstrate to us you are suitably qualified for the program, you will flourish on this program. There's the chance you may be able to persuade the selection committee to offer you this opportunity. Did you earn your first degree in Malaysia?
Yes.
With a government school or with a private school?
With a government one.
With a government one. So I would encourage you, if you're interested in our program, I encourage you to submit the application, and we will give very serious consideration to your application. I was previously affiliated with National University of Singapore. I taught there, so I know credential from Malaysia very well. So don't worry, we'll be able to understand your credential. We'll be able to give favorable consideration to your application material if you demonstrate to be suitably qualified for our program.
And now this is the end of our information session today. And thank you all for attending. And thank you, Professor Chen, for coming here and sharing with us about our LLM program. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I look forward to seeing some of you on Fudan campus. Thank you.
Again, thank you so much, and looking forward to tomorrow's info session. We'll invite the School of Journalism and School of Economics to be here. See you tomorrow.